Class 4 over the 1650 is how we mark the start of the triple trio, and they're headed by Mr Monty, who takes a drop into Class 4 for the first time. Comes out of Barrier 4. Grand Harbour, third course and distance, last time out behind Wa May Baby. Polymer Luck was runner-up in that very race. Cooling Luxury, probably try and get forward from Barrier 6. Forever Posh goes up in trip from the 12 to the 1650. Casa Master was last behind Cloud 9. Autumn Gold fared a little bit better, finishing in 6th spot in that race.
Yes, Andrew, Curling Luxury's done all his best running here so far in Hong Kong from the front, and with his light racing weight with a claim, there's no prizes for guessing where he'll go. Grand Harbour is a habitual front runner as well. He ran quite well last time out. Mr Monty is much better drawn than he was last time down in grade. And one or two others a bit further back might have a say in things if they go the good forecast pace.
One of the hardest rides, I think, in Hong Kong is Polymer Luck. He's got ability, but he can beat himself on numerous occasions. His track work's not too bad. Even looks with Sasa Lady's purse on, resplendent there with the cheek pieces matching his socks and moving nicely. And here's the second bit. You can see he's wearing, it's probably a faux pas there, he's wearing the same outfit twice in a row with Joe Moreira aboard, and that's just the other day on the 6th of November as well. Not easy piece. So Joe's just getting the feel of Polymer Luck. He'll be riding him. Interesting Penzance. He's an outsider, and Joe rode him in all his track work as well. So he's stepping up to 1650. He's a real star, this horse, so he'll probably need further. But it was interesting, I thought I'd show that Joe did ride Penzance on 2 occasions as well. So he's obviously had the choice, and he's gone with Polymer Luck of the two. He's working with Salto Olimpico, which means Olympic show jumping in my limited Spanish.
Very good, yeah, very good.
TT jackpot here, just over 1.1 million, so an estimated return of about 3 million if you're getting involved. Pretty good reason to do so. We're going to start things off with Mr Monty. Now, Barrier 12 he did this from, covered a lot of ground. You'd thought he'd give up or puncture halfway down the straight. He didn't. Good
run, actually. He finished 5th, as you can see from that graphic on this occasion. From Barrier 4, I think he can get a trail just behind the pace, and I think he can be in the finish. So I've got him in the numbers. I think he can run well.
Yeah, I've got him on top. I think this was a pretty strong effort, really, and down in grade. I don't think there should be any problems carrying the weight, and I think he's got a very solid chance.
A lucky horse here, that lucky girl.
Yeah, the drop in class might be the key for him as well. Polymer Luck has already had a bit of airtime. We'll look at him again, though. This was the blinkers on. They take them off. The cheek pieces go on. Did he want to win?
It's a good question. He's developing, though, a pretty consistent Happy Valley record. Obviously, the problem on Wednesday night is going to be the draw, but I think there's still a chance that, even taking that into account, he should be able to run a decent race. But certainly, he seems to be thriving at Happy Valley. So I think there's every chance that he can run a decent race. This was a good stoush as well with Wa May Baby.
Yeah, I got him in the Wa May Baby's horse that was informed too. So I've got him in the numbers again, but I know exactly what you're saying. He does everything to beat himself. That's his biggest problem. He's got the ability, but he loves to beat himself.
And if he's born Barrier 12, he swings wide into the straight and wants to hang into that rail.
Yeah. I'm sure Joe's aware.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, though.
We will see.
I know what you mean.
Penzance, then, the next one. We saw him in track work, Penzance. This is him under race conditions. He's just having his 3rd start.
Yeah, just his 3rd start. He's got the staying pedigree. He's out of his Zabeel mare by Pentire. So, look, I'm going to wait till he gets up into even further than this. I think this is too short for him as well. He's got a little bit of ability. His track work, as I showed you, hasn't been too bad. Joe Moreira has done a bit of work and has ridden him on 1 occasion. And Birdo from Barrier 3, but for me, I'll just wait until he gets up to 2200 plus.
Yeah, he doesn't strike me as the type of horse who's going to enjoy nipping around the tight turns of Happy Valley, but we'll see.
All right, it's a big price at the moment, Penzance, but who are you signing with, Paul? First leg of the triple trio.
Yeah, it is. I think these on-pace runners can go pretty well, so I'm going to go straight to the front with Curling Luxury. Did show he did well in Class 5, he backed it up in Class 4. He's double figures at the moment, so we'll put him on top. Polymer Luck, you know what you're going to get with him, so it's fingers crossed and everything crossed, and hopefully he goes well. Mr Monty's the downgraded horse. He'll go nicely. She'll get a run just in behind the pace. And win as we wish. I think he's an improver horse. He's had plenty of runs now this season, so he's got to show something pretty shortly. From Barrier 2, I think he can run well. So 6, 4, 1 and 9, exotics again.
Yeah, similar theme through my numbers as well. I think Mr Monty's going to run a pretty good race, and I've got him on top there. Curling Luxury has done extremely well this season, and with that lightweight should be a pretty tough nut to crack as well. Trendy Win's interesting. He hasn't won since the 1st of April 2015, so you have to flick back through quite a few form books, but he does generally go pretty well at Happy Valley. He's got a better draw than he has done in previous starts this season. He hasn't done a great deal wrong, and in a race that I think falls away quite quickly, I think he can go OK, but he's not a particularly great price. Thought he'd be double figures, but he isn't. And Polymaluk in there for 4th. Gate 12 is not ideal at all, but he still might be able to overcome that and run a decent race.